Hey, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever said something that was just so stupid, everybody was like, there's no way?
Every day, every single day.
That's a hot take. Let's do hot take running backs. Let's
Let's
go.
do it.
Producer. Welcome to the Fantasy Forecast with bigz and Grindberg and
all of us.
Welcome to the Fantasy Forecast with Grindberg and bigz. He is Grindberg. I am bigz. Today we are finishing our hot take series. We are talking about hot takes at the running back position. I am girding my loins, as it were, not literally. That's a figure of speech. It's a euphemism for getting ready to do something extremely stupid. So in this series, we have gone with Grindberg leading off and me batting second. In our last episode, I ate a Serrano chili to get my juices flowing, as it were, while Grindberg gave his hot takes, because I'm doing hot takes. Right now, we're going to go back to the format where Grindberg starts and then me. But in this one, shout out to our boy, friend of the show, Bo McBrayer. Bo McBrayer at Bo McBigtime on Twitter. Go find him. He has a seasoning and hot sauce company called Big Time Flavor Co. Go to there, order the variety pack. All of his stuff is fantastic. He makes taco seasoning that's fantastic on everything. He makes Nashville hot seasoning that's great. He makes Smoke Shack, which is like a nice smoky seasoning. Go buy all his stuff, and then he has two hot sauces. This one is Hot Box. It's the original. So I am going to drink this while Mike is on the mic, and we'll see what happens.
We have one crazy SOB. He is chugging like the guys in Super Trooper, but they do maple syrup. That's a little bit more intense than a little bit of hot sauce, I'd say. That maple syrup really gets to your head. But anyways, let's talk about hot takes. And my first hot take at the running back position, and it's a steamer. I'm going to tell you right now that I think that Audric Estime is going to lead the Broncos in rushing in 2024 and become their early down back. Estime is poised to lead the Broncos in rushing because I just don't think that Javonte Williams has recovered fully, and I just think he's a step behind. And Estime, he's got a great dominator factor, 28% rating. He's got standout efficiency metrics, 4.2 yards after contact per attempt. He's got not the greatest 40-yard dash, but I think that's what got him under the radar. He's got good blend of size, strength, and production. He's explosive. I think he's versatile and could be an early down back for the Broncos and lead their rushing in 2024. Now, my number 2 hot take, and bigz didn't think it was hot enough, so I upped the ante earlier in this pre-shift. Yeah. So I thought that Jaylen Warren was going to finish as the top 20. He's like, that's not hot enough, Grindberg. And I was like, okay, let's do it. Let's say that Jaylen Warren is going to finish as a top 16 running back, and it relies on his explosive efficiency. He was a standout explosive run rate. He's got great missed tackles per attempt and yards after contact. He's just an explosive player. His role is growing. He's got a competitive edge over Najee Harris. He's just outstanding. And I think that, we've seen how Arthur Smith can run the backup like he did at Tyler Algier. So I just think that Jaylen Warren has got that chance for a breakout, and it's a bold one, but we shall see. Now, so that is my first two hot takes at the running back position. Let's just go check in on bigz after he chugged that killer amount of hot sauce. Bigz, how you doing, buddy?
I did it. Shout out to my boy Bo McBrayer. Go buy this hot sauce. A Big Time Flavor Company. My throat is on fire. The difference between drinking hot sauce and eating a chili is the way it goes down, and also the lingering heat. It's lingering a lot more. My number 3 hot take is I almost just started reading Drake London. My number 3 hot take. Roshan Johnson of the Chicago Bears finishes from week 8 until the end of the fantasy playoffs as the RB1 in the NFL. What? Must be the hot sauce. The reason I think that is because of his profile, and he's got DeAndre Swift and Khalil Herbert in that backfield with him. He is the superior talent of them all. DeAndre Swift is going to be a good receiving option. He can also be a carries guy, but Roshan, will eventually take over, which is what we thought was going to happen last season. RB1 week 8 on Roshan Johnson. Ramondre Stevenson, number 2, finishes in the top 10 of running backs. He's going to have a positive regression in efficiency because his efficiency went down under his career average, and he's going to buoy himself back to the normal level of his efficiency, especially given the fact that he's the number 1 option. There is no Zeke Elliott. He's going to get the goal line carries as well as the 20 to 20, the between the 20s carries. What? Go ahead.
Schultz is coming in.
Give me a sec.
I think I can give you some assist credit here on the stat sheet at least. Ramondre's coming back, that's for sure. You mentioned Zeke, no more Zeke, goal line touches. This guy does it all. He can run, he can catch, and he's just dang good at it. He's going to get a ton of volume, and the Patriots are going to play good defense. They've got the young quarterback that they're going to bring along here, and they're going to probably lean on the run game a decent amount. And yeah, I think the map for the Ramondre top 10 finish is totally there, and I am big time with you.
Yeah, I like that Ramondre Stevenson bounce back year after a great 2022. And the Patriots are set to really rely on that run game. So Schultz, bye. Biggs, I'm going to get into my number 1 because I know that you're kind of hurting a bit here. And
no, I'm good. I'm good now.
Okay. All right. You had a breather there.
You do yours.
I do me. Okay. So my number 1 hot take at the running back position, and Breece Hall finishes with 2,000 all-purpose yards and finishes as the RB1 overall. He's poised to dominate in 2024. Recovery and performance, despite recovering from a significant knee injury, Hall excelled in his second season, finishing as the RB6 in fantasy points per game. He amassed 1,500 total yards on 299 touches, showcasing his resilience and productivity. His opportunity share, he's ranked 12th in the league in opportunity share. His passing game involvement, he led all running backs in targets, receiving yards, and receptions last season, highlighting his significant contribution in that passing attack. His strong finish and playoff performance only enhances his production. Team enhancements, the return of Aaron Rodgers and improvements for that offensive line with the additions of Tyron Smith and Morgan Moses bolster Hall's outlook. These upgrades are expected to create more opportunities and space for Hall to thrive. He's got that workhorse role with minimal competition right now. Yes, Braylon Allen is there, but he's going to be a great complementary role to Breece Hall. His blend of resilience, statistical dominance, and enhanced team dynamics make him a really, really high upside running back, and he is my outside shot of getting to dominate and poised to be the RB1 overall. That's my number 1 hot take, is that Breece Hall finishes as the RB1 and rumbles for 2,000 all-purpose yards and leads the offense. Breece Hall, I love him in 2024. Biggs, now that you recovered, hopefully your hot take is spicier than the shit that you just chugged.
Yeah, I said I was good. It's not going away. That hot sauce is hotter than a Serrano chili. So who'd have thunk? All right. My hot take is a little bit spicy too, because Breece Hall can't be the number 1 because Bijan Robinson is going to be the RB1 in 2024. Why do I think that? Because quarterback play is going to make a huge difference. They have a new offensive coordinator. Arthur Smith has left the building. Kirk Cousins is in. Desmond Ridder and Taylor Heineke are out. This is not a fashion podcast. This is a football podcast, but they're out anyway. Bijan Robinson had 86 targets last year, and he had a 30 target differential between his receptions and his targets. That's 30 catches that he couldn't make. Breece Hall had a difference of 10. Bijan had a difference of 30. Say he equals Breece Hall in his differential. That puts him at 20 more receptions than he had last year. At his average yards per reception, that's enough points to push him over the top. Add to that more carries than Tyler Algier because Bijan is the guy. And they have said, the Atlanta Falcons have said, their job is to get the ball into Bijan Robinson's hands. He will finish as the RB1. And if you didn't know the subtext of our hot takes, our battling hot takes, the hottest take of all is that Christian McCaffrey won't be the number 1 or the number 2. Spicy.
And we're both on board with that. I think that this is the year those guys emerge and could be splitting hairs between Breece Hall and Bijan Robinson in 2024. They're both in similar situations with upgrades at quarterbacks and just a system that is eager to give them more touches. So I love it, bigz.
You know what the best situation is?
What?
Taking them both.
Yeah. If you can get them both on that,
like 3 or 4 leagues where I have both of them.
Yeah. If you can get them on that turn, that's not a bad situation to get into. If you can, that's league winning upside, I'd say.
Yes, sir. That'll do it for this episode of the Fantasy Forecast with Grindberg and Bigz on the Fantasy Football Advice Network on YouTube. Go over and check out Fantasy Football Advice Network. Register an account over there. Nailed that one. And follow us in the upcoming app. Talk to us in the social media outlets, things, whatever. Like this video. Subscribe to the channel. Share it around. Comment, give us some feedback. I'm gonna go blow my nose and drink another beer. We hope you win.
We hope you win. Cheers to Bill.